Is this what my father has always really wanted? Has he always just seen the face of my younger brother when he has looked at me? Has he just endured me, not really enjoying our times together? Has what he always wanted really been just to have his younger son back? What does this mean about me? What does it mean about my importance in his sight if he is going to rejoice so much in having this younger son back? And the elder son expresses his doubts to his father as he says, "Lo, these many years I have served you. I never disobeyed your command. Yet you never gave me a kid. You never gave me a banquet that I might make merry with my friends." So the elder son quite naturally feels that maybe the relationship which I've had with my father is not what I thought it was. Maybe I have been fooled. Maybe I have been blind to the real feelings of my father. What does this mean about me and my relationship with him? I thought that I was valued in his sight, but now I'm not so sure. So the natural surprise which he has, human reaction, and now the real question about his own value, his own importance in the eyes of his father. A reaction which comes quite naturally whenever the traditional and established patterns of relationships have been changed. And the person who finds himself in the changed situation wonders if the others like the new situation better, the new order of relationships better than they liked the ones which centered around them. Then there's another very human step which takes place in the reaction, the thoughts of the elder son, moving beyond his doubt about his own value, his own importance, begins to feel something of a jealousy for his younger son, younger brother. A jealousy which doesn't find open expression, but rather a jealousy which finds expression by his finding fault in his brother. Now he sees his brother as really having everything calculated from the beginning. This is the way he intended it to come out all along. That he was going out and have his fun, the joy of freedom, the joy of doing everything that he wanted to do. Then he was going to come home and have the joy of having the place of honor, the banquet table as well. He's conniving, a rascal. He's going to have his cake and eat it too. Feeling that this prodigal is actually receiving what I by rights ought to have for myself, but he has received them because of his conniving way. This is the way he planned it all along. But see, there's another step which takes place here too in the thoughts of the elder son. He now begins to view his own past in a different way. What he had regarded as a happy, rewarding, joyous relationship with his father in the day-by-day hard work, he now sees as a time when he has suffered and sacrificed, a time when he has really suffered because of the extra burden put upon him. So natural surprise, the first reaction, something of self-doubt, then finding fault in his brother, attributing to his brother all of the motives of wanting to have his cake and eat it too, and now viewing his own past in a different way, the one who has suffered and sacrificed, the one who has been treated unjustly. But then there is also a final step in the feelings, the reactions of the elder son. For now also he feels that he has been cut off from his father's household. He feels that he has been pushed to the outside, that he stands alone by himself. But actually, even though he does feel that he is alone now, this is a step which he has taken by himself. He is the one who cuts himself off, or he is the one who takes the attitude, not this brother of mine has returned, but rather in talking to his father, he talks about this son of yours, you and your son, while I stand over here alone. See, this is a step, a feeling which a person has, I feel, whenever his own attitudes change and his heart, his attitudes, his desires fail to be in tune with that of the Father's. Feeling of aloneness, being cut off. Well, how did the Father respond to all of this? First, what would you consider the really human reaction to this? How would a human response, what would be the human response to it? Perhaps one response would be that of condemning the stuffiness of this elder son, his unwillingness to come and join in the fun, the joy, condemning him for grasping for rewards himself rather than just enjoying the return of his brother. Another human reaction would be that of apologizing to him for not having a feast for him to show how the Father appreciated him. But how does God respond to this elder son of his? To the one who feels that he has been pushed aside, pushed to the outside after long years of faithful service? Well, as we look at the elder son, we see that he has actually projected motives into his younger brother. He feels that his younger brother has been conniving and scheming, planning it this way all the time to have his cake and eat it too. But the Father, we see, is different. We see that the Father instead is able to understand the world from the point of view of the prodigal son, of the younger son. And he can see that the younger son has come back not because of some grand scheme which he has in mind, but has come back simply because he is hungry. And he has come back expecting no great banquet, no great reception, but expecting simply to get something to eat. The father and the prodigal then live in one world together where there has been found mutual understanding and unmerited forgiveness. But the important thing here is that the father also is able to stand with the elder son, to stand within the world of the elder son, not just to sympathize with the way that the elder son feels at this point, but rather the father is able to stand with him. And standing with him, he sees that the jealousy, the bitterness, the anger really are only expressions of much deeper feelings, expressions of deeper hurts which are there, and deeper questions. And the father, rather than arguing with him or giving in to him in some way, rather responds to these deeper feelings, these deeper questions, the feeling of doubt about his own importance. And the father responds to these as he stands with the son. And the father then reassures him, saying, "Son, you are always with me, and what I have, what is mine, is yours." He makes it clear then to the elder son that he is not choosing the younger son over him, but rather just that the most important thing for him at that moment is being united with his sons. The relationship with them is the important thing for him. He reassures him that the love which he has for him is still there, unchanged, that his love is large enough to include both of his sons. But now, as well as having the relationship with his elder son, there is added this unexpected miracle. The other son is also there. The elder son has the same place he has always had. He's not being shut out. If the elder son really has found joy in the relationship, if he has found joy in the love which has been shared with him and his father, then the joy is still there for him. If the joy is cut off, it is only because the elder son himself has a heart and attitudes which no longer are in tune with the heart and attitudes of his father. So the parable conveys to us something about God, about the love which has no bounds, the love which is great enough to include each person. The parable then does not convey to us the idea that a person first has to be lost, has to be something of a rascal, a prodigal, before he can know the joys of being with his father. But rather, the parable attempts to convey to us the feeling that the most important thing to God is that all men are united with him. We can find for ourselves the joy of unity with the Father as long as we, like the Father, feel the supreme importance of unity with him. As long as our heart, our attitudes are in tune with those of the Father. This unity brings to us so much joy that we likewise then are not at rest until all others also share in this joy, excluding none from it. The burning concern that others find this unity and the rejoicing when they do assures us of an eternal unity with our Father.